everybody, what's up? Welcome to today's session. In today's session, we're going to go over the pre-market analysis of the week, the potential trading opportunities that we have, seeing that right now most of the pairs have ended the consolidation phase. As starting off with DXY right now, we can actually see that it has given us a beautiful evening star right here. And it has actually appeared on a market structure that's a descending trend line and a resistance structure, right? So these are very clear indications of what the market is most probably going to do for the coming week, right? So for instance, here we can actually see that prices were actually in a bullish trend. And then last week prices closed with a doji. And then we can see this week prices ended with a bearish engulfing candlestick, that making it, creating a beautiful evening star. So for the coming week on DXY, I'll be expecting to see prices just drop until here before we actually take off, right? So that's what I'm anticipating to see happen on DXY. I'm excited for the week. So let's go to the lower time frames. We can actually see the momentum kicking heavy right now. The trend, it was actually, we had a high, and then we had a lower high and a lower high, so that means the trend is still bearish. We had this low, prices created a lower low, and then prices in here, we are talking about the minor trend. Prices in here created some kind of a bullish trend, and we can actually see that prices on Friday closed below this low, therefore breaking the trend, making it back to a bearish trend. So I'll be expecting to see some kind of retracement, obviously, before I actually look for that trade to swing with it all the way until down here. Mind you, this is the daily time frame, so we can actually be talking about a 3-day trade, depending on the entries that we'll be having, and the momentum of the market. So I'll be anticipating to see some kind of retracement before I actually see that take out the lows. USDJPY, same thing. I'll be expecting to see prices fall. I'm anticipating to see prices actually drop until they reach somewhere here. That's how low I'm anticipating to see USDJPY fall, and then take off to rise all the way until up here, because the trend has already changed. The trend here is bullish. We can see this was the most recent strong structure that wasn't retested. So that means once prices drop and then they reach on this market structure here, it will have been broken and retested, completing the cycle. And therefore, we should just be anticipating to see prices push until they reach somewhere up here on USDJPY, right? Euro USD, I'm anticipating to see prices push until they reach up here. I'm anticipating to see prices push, break this structure, retest, and then reach up here as the targets before we actually see them drop. But for the coming week, I won't really be focusing on taking trades on Euro USD. I'll be much more focused on GBPUSD, because the structure on Euro USD isn't that great compared to GBPUSD. So you can see with Euro USD, we have a structure here that's just right in front of us. So we may take a trade, but then rejections may occur, false outs may occur, because it's a very strong, you can see it's a weekly structure. So it's a very strong structure. But with GBPUSD, prices have already broken above the structure. So we'll just be waiting for a continuation. We'll be looking for an entry on the lower time frames, and then we'll just swing with it all the way until up here. But for Euro USD, for us to take trades, we'll have to wait for prices to actually break above here, give us a retest, then we'll be looking for entries to swing with it until up here. But still, my bias is bullish for the coming week on Euro USD. GBPUSD, the structure speaks for itself. We'll just be looking for entries to buy, swing with it until it reaches up here. Gold, obviously we can see the trend is bullish, as prices already had a higher high. We had this low, this high, we'll consider this high, and then prices created a higher high, and then right now somewhere here prices have created a higher low. So the trend is clearly bullish. So from here, what we should be anticipating to see is for prices to actually probably create a higher high. So I'll be looking for entries on Monday or this coming week for bullish continuations until at least this structure up here, until this high, right? So the trend will be completed. We have a low, we have a high, we have a lower high, higher high, and then here we'll be having, or we're anticipating to see prices creating a higher high. So on US dollar, that's what I'm anticipating to see happen on this coming week. Prices being bullish. It's a great week. I can feel it in my bones. Like, we're gonna make a lot of money this coming week. Trust me on that. So we can also look at JPYX. From the weekly perspective, we can obviously see prices are very bullish. Yet last week's candle engulfed the previous 2 weeks candles. So the momentum is very strong. So we should be anticipating to see prices keep on pushing higher on JPYX. And obviously, since JPYX is inversely correlated to DXY, JPYX will keep on pushing higher, whereas DXY will keep on pushing lower. Since they're inversely correlated, it only makes sense, right? So if we go to the lower time frames on JPYX, we can see on the daily prices are still creating that kind of a cup pattern. So we should be anticipating to see prices tap that. And obviously we already have here a cup and handle pattern. So we have this handle, and then we have, okay. So we have that handle, and then we have this cup. So obviously, once prices complete this cup and handle pattern, we'll obviously be anticipating to see prices break, retest, and then keep on pushing higher until some of these highs are actually retested up here, right? So that's what I'm anticipating to see JPYX do in the near future. But currently, for the coming week, I'm obviously anticipating to see prices keep on pushing higher. My bias is that we can see here on the 4 hours, the trend has already changed. So I'll be anticipating to see prices maybe retrace a bit. As you can see, it doesn't really have that much momentum right now. So I'll be anticipating it to retrace a bit, you know, give us a retest there before we actually see a continuation for prices to push until somewhere up there. And then once prices reach here, we'll obviously close the trades, secure take profit, and then look at its momentum, read the structure. If the momentum breaks, or if the momentum is strong enough to break this structure, then we'll be looking for re-entries to continue and swing with it until it reaches at about 800 up here. So that's our game plan on JPYX. That's our game plan. Now we can actually see the pairs on that involve the JPYX are also very, very bearish. They're looking very, very bearish right now. This is USD JPY, excuse me. So you can see the trend has already broke. The trend has already been broken. What we are just anticipating is a retest and a continuation to, you know, swim with it lower. So almost all the pairs that involve the JPYX, the trend has already changed and we're just looking for entries in it. This is Eurjpy. We can see the trend has already changed. So we were in an uptrend, and then once prices reached here, kind of consolidated a bit, kind of ranged for a week or two. And then now we can actually see prices have broken below this most recent low, giving us a retest, and they're looking to push lower. So I'll be anticipating to see prices keep on pushing lower all the way until somewhere down here. Like, it's going to be a crazy fall. We need to look for entries ASAP on JPY, Eurojpy and CAD-JPY. Both of them are showing good structure. Trend already changed. What's left is for us to take entries, and you know after that it's only bagging money. It's only bagging, bags on bags. So I'll also be anticipating to see this fall until somewhere here, and then we'll be looking at the structure, how it reacts to the structure, the momentum that the market will come in with, and then that will actually give us a good understanding of if prices will keep on pushing lower or if they'll be rejected or retrace a bit. With that being said, that's the end of today's video. If you've enjoyed this video, give us a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Share with a few friends that you believe will also find value in this video. Till next time, guys, appreciate you all. Take it easy out there. Let's have a killer week. Peace.